So the next up on our tour, this is the atrium space. The space on the other side is actually called the Galleria, right? So this atrium space is where the floaters perform in their single performance for 10 minutes. You enter, then you go wherever you want, then when you're down there, you're going to do your final performance thing for 10 minutes and then you're done, okay?
But throughout the rest of the day, you're floating throughout the rest of the building, so you're exploring the building.
Possibly performing?
Yes, performing throughout the building, but your final, if for example, you take the theme of exploring the building as your sort of inspiration, your jumping off point, then if you're doing like a quest throughout the building, as I know Callahan likes to do, your final epic conclusion will be the final performance space. So you might like find all of these different things throughout the day, and you meet back in the atrium for your final performance. There are, for the visual artists, lots of decorations for the actual elevator itself.
So we would love for you to go
Decorate.
in there, change it. So
Yeah.
change it.
Yeah.
So remind me, you are a visual artist?
Yes.
No way? Yeah. What do you focus on?
Drawing and painting, but my day job is graphic design.
Oh, really?
So a little bit of everything.
That's great. Cool. What do they have here? I like how we get first
They
dibs.
have like pretty much everything. Yeah, we get first dibs on everything.
So we're called the Floaters. We're an ambient group, so we're not necessarily tied to one specific space in the Living Arts Center, but we get to sort of float around it, right? Wander it, sort of animate the entire thing. We do have a few different spots, like the elevator, which we're going to enter through.
Fantastic.
And then we have a final performance in the atrium, but we don't know what any of that's going to look like yet.
Yeah.
A theme that they want us to play with is exploration, because we are the mobile group, and I guess that's a big part of Canada's history as well. So.
I'm very excited to work with like actors, visual artists, and a musician. It's very weird, but in a good way. Like it's completely new. I'm a dancer. I'm a movement artist, and this is how I work. So yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge as well because we have like what 8 hours?
10. I think it's supposed to be 10.
10 hours.
Right? Yeah.
Pretty much is today. Yeah.
So it's gonna be crazy.
I think possibly like one way we might involve music could be using percussively, like exploring the different parts of the building, different metal and glass and wood and whatnot, and finding ways that we might sort of play them with some of the objects that we have, whether they're the paddles or dowels or our hands or that sort of thing.
One way to maybe start this whole thing off would be to use that idea of the noises. We each have our own sort of, and you have and then that's how we find each other.
Yeah.
So maybe that's maybe that's what we can do that sort of all over as a way to just sort of start things.
Yes, I love that idea, and these are the things that we're tapping with. And as we all arrive to the elevator, we'll give them to you, and then you create the elevator as we move in. Like there's definitely that installation that you already have with the vinyls or whatever.
Yeah.
But as we get in the elevator, you draw in the
What if we draw the map on the
glass?
glass?
Yes.
And then like
and I could be like mapping it out as it's happening.
and we could like go like find out the things and then go back and like report what we found or that sort of thing. And, and we could even change the map based on what sorts of experiences we have. Like Here Be Dragons type of thing. Like if we get into a weird like battle with a small child or something like that in the craft section, you're like, watch out.
Basically, I've got most of it set here, and I'm just kind of adding little accents to it, and kind of where I feel like more color or less color is needed. So far, I've added in most of the colors that I need, and including some whites. And white is kind of the color that I use for accents at the end. And at first I did a few brush strokes of just vertical brush strokes just to set out the colors. They're all very random, so I didn't know. I had a mental map of the shape that this whole thing would take on, not exactly where the colors will go and everything. And eventually we will carry this piece along with us to the final presentation and performance, and the flow of the, I guess, squiggly lines will go along with everyone in our team and dancing around the space that is the living arts center.
This has to be final performance. So this is going to be down at the atrium at 3 or whatever time.
Just travel with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you do that on your back when you start?
But I think we can drop the synchronized thing. Like this is fantastic, and I can see it with the streaming fitting very well. So let's cut the synchronized thing. Let's take the synchronized thing out.
Yeah.
like or something. Yeah, whatever.
If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. You can hear the whistle